I strongly believe and feel that I was part of the last real generation of kids. I mean, like, I had the perfect balance of a childhood. I had the very, very early stages of tech and social media and the internet. And I caught the back half of actually going outside and buying shit from the ice cream man and playing with people outside. Outdoors, being outdoors. I feel like kids in this generation don't really go outside. I know they don't. I have siblings, they do not go outside. They sit on the computer all day, on the video game, on the phone, playing whatever it is that doesn't involve going outside. And it doesn't make me that mad, it makes me sad. Because I feel like kids now are missing out on such a great experience that is childhood. When I was a kid and let's say I didn't have school, the first thing I did was never like hop on a video game or, just immediately hop on a screen. The first thing I would do was go outside. And I was lucky enough to live in a place where there was a lot of kids my age. So it wasn't like I was just going outside and just throwing a ball around by myself or nothing like that. I'm talking like there was like 10 to 15 of us. And there was a basketball court, and we would go outside every day and play basketball. Or we would go outside every day and we would play a big ass game of cops and robbers, or a big ass game of hide and seek, or a big ass game of tag or something like that. We would play kickball, we would play baseball, we would play football, we would play everything. We would ride bikes down the street, we would ride longboards, skateboards. Anything you could think of, we did it. I'm talking about none of us had a phone, so whenever it was time for someone to come in, our mom would have to come out and yell at us in front of all of our friends and embarrass us, or even yell from the window, or as soon as we saw the street lights come on, we had to go inside because we weren't allowed to be out in the dark. And it was such a fun childhood. But we also had that balance. We caught that era where we would also go to a friend's house and everybody would play their PS2 or the PS3 and we would all take turns. Or someone had just gotten a flat screen TV and, we were going to go watch a movie or something. So we still caught that part where we could all still enjoy video games and stuff, but we would much rather be outside. We deadass had an ice cream plug, bro. Like when, let's say our moms didn't want to give us money or something for ice cream, the ice cream man knew us all so well and he would see us every day that he would just let us have it and then we would pay him back later. Like that's how cool it was, man. Like everybody was outside every day. I remember one year for Christmas, I got the PS3 and I got so bored of it so fast because nobody had online. So like there was nobody to play with online because everybody was outside. Like all my friends were like, I'm not online, I'm outside. Come outside. We're playing, we're hooping. What are you doing? So I was like, I wasn't even trying to play on the game that much because I had FOMO, bro. Everybody was outside. And it kind of worries me for the generation coming up and the kids now because it's like they have such a repetitive and quite frankly boring routine where they just wake up and just get on whatever device it is and then just sit on it all day. I feel like eventually over time as they get older, they don't have any memories of their childhood because it was the same shit every day of just mindlessly scrolling on a phone. You don't have particular memories with friends because you were inside on the phone all day. The reason we have so many memories as kids is because we would go outside and we would do different things every day. We weren't just inside scrolling. I don't remember what game I played when I was 7 years old. I don't remember my favorite PlayStation game from when I was 10. I don't. I remember when me and all my friends would put on boxing gloves and we would just mess around. I remember those games of cops and robbers where it would be 20 of us and it would take all day. I remember those games of basketball where we would have fun outside, human interaction. And there just isn't much of that anymore. And I know it's gonna happen because even now as an adult, I can like look back and all the memories, the good memories I have from the past couple of years are all human interaction memories. I have no core solidified great memories of anything I just scrolled on my phone on a random day. It doesn't stick. So when you have kids that are doing that all day, every day, it makes me wonder what the adults of the future are gonna look like, bro. Because not only did being outside as a kid give you good memories, it built character. I feel like I was fortunate enough to grow up around a bunch of kids that were older than me, and they would mess with me a lot, and I guess you could call it bullying, but I feel like it helped me and formed me into a person that doesn't take shit from people, because I grew up around people outside every day where I got my ass beat a couple times, got made fun of, did all that. I feel like I experienced things that a kid should experience, whether good or bad. And I feel like kids aren't experiencing that anymore. They just experience videos and games and stuff on the phone, and it's not good, I don't think. Because yes, kids go to school, but I feel like it's not the same, because you're kind of forced to go to school. So I feel like when your only human interaction is at a place that you're forced to go to every day, yes, human interaction period does good for you, but when you're forced into that human interaction, I don't know how that ends. I don't. I feel like my opinion on this is a good opinion, because I'm already someone that doesn't like interacting that much. Like I don't try to go out of my way and make friends. I'm not an extrovert, bro. I like to chill in my house. I like to keep to myself, and I like to keep up with my same longtime friends, girlfriend, cats, family. That's all I talk to. I'm not gonna go out of my way and meet somebody and try to hang out with them for the first time. Like that's not something I'm gonna do. And that's with me being social as a kid growing up. So I feel like if you're not social as a kid, it can only be worse. It can only be worse, because all of the relationships in my life that I value came naturally to me. I didn't force anything, but it just happened to me in those instances where I was doing something that didn't involve technology. It happened in my neighborhood. It happened through sports. So it's like, if I'm a kid now, all I want to do is go to school and come home and then hop on the game and then repeat every day. I don't know how good or even safe of a formula that is for kids growing up now. And it almost scares me. I don't see it ending good, bro. I think we're going to have a generation of a bunch of antisocial phone addicts who hate each other. I hope I'm wrong, though. I really do.